Okay, here we are. First time back at the Santo, the Serra farmers market since the renovations closed it down for more than a year. Improvements were badly needed. Infrastructure just wasn't there to support all the merchants. And even though people complain loudly, I hope it lives up to what people say it is. When I was last here, I guess in 2024, tents. It was basically everything under tents, and just seemed like everything was kind of wrong or just not up to date. And I'm hoping this new pavilion that they built is actually a huge improvement over what was here. For me, the real appeal is not the fruits and vegetables. It's something that will come up later, but fruits and vegetables are kind of cool. I really like them. I love this new structure because this is really one of the greeniest parts of the island. I don't think I've been here. This is like the first time I've been here when it wasn't, pouring rain, or at least drizzling. And it makes a huge difference when you're not basically dealing with a kind of a flimsy tent. This feels like a solid structure and feels like it's somewhat protected from the weather. And yeah, this is some of the stuff that I really like. The local honey, local region, oregano, local baked goods. One of these days I'm going to have to get a poncho stick. Not sure about the hat. So this is ordinarily the place where the really good stuff happens, and I'm wondering if they've moved it. We'll have to explore and see. Guess I gotta follow the smoke, right? I've decided I'm not really a big fan of sugarcane juice, but could be somebody else's taste. This is one place I can go back to. This is kind of the Chinese store portion of the market. Knickknacks, souvenirs, clothing, also. Ooh, socks. So what you just saw was a banana pineapple, and this kind of shows you why, even though this is kind of a little touristy and not completely pure Madeira, it's a better alternative, certainly, to the Mercado dos Locadores. €5 for a pineapple banana. You easily spend 20 or even 30 for one of those at the Mercado dos Locadores. Another one, this one is usually totally crowded with people and doesn't seem to be as busy. So, another really interesting. And yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff I love. Soap of the tree. Another place with really reasonable prices. So yeah, the food is what really attracts me to the Mercado de Santo Antonio de Serra. And unfortunately, I haven't found the place where I usually found the really good stuff, because maybe they're not here yet. Renovations are still fairly new. Pitanga's not a big fan. The other thing they had was make your own espetada, or meat on the skewer. They put it on the skewer and you put it on the open flame, hopefully not the open flame but over the coals, and you season them. Still looking for the frango asado. seen a few dogs here, which is good news for us because we've always heard that the Santo de Serra market was off limits to dogs and we had to keep Happy and now Poochie in the car. I have settled for a little bit of mackerel and a small poncha. I gotta say, this poncha is very strong, even for Madeira standards. This is more like it. So on the whole, I really enjoyed that. I think the pavilion is a huge improvement over what used to be here. It's less crowded because, you know, fewer people know that this has reopened, and I think it's kind of cool. Worth a visit. Totally worth a visit.